They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a carry for Sanders. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. They'll run. It's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Sanders. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Sanders. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The sneak doesn't quite get him there. He gets 2. Now it's 4th and a yard. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, But going for 2 in this situation, somebody don't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down the kickoff, and it should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, you look at the Ravens, champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013. And they've been one of the best teams in the NFL the last decade or so. And now they look to cap off a tremendous season.
And to your point, we have to remember that Baltimore Ravens history starts in 1996 when the Browns moved from Cleveland. Since then, they've won the Super Bowl twice, number 47, as you mentioned, and also Super Bowl 35 in Tampa over the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time, and not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge look for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Find Dobbins out of the backfield. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And it just short of the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this down. 2-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On first down, Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Justin Madubuike. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
They'll look to throw, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 8-0 our score, and we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 69 yards. And the Ravens have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Oh, the sneak gets Hurts, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Oh, the sneak gets Hurts, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. The sneak gets Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. To throw again is Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he goes out right around the 39. Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to get the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. From the 41, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense is going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Hurts will throw, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. It looked like almost a miscommunication. Once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On third down, Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
And this is going to be called. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A nice gain at 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2nd and 7. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Jackson gonna run. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Another run with Sanders. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports. I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.